This is the book of Matthew 24, verse 6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must first come to pass, but the end is not yet. Matthew 24, verse 7. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. And there shall be famines and pestilence, earthquakes in diverse places. Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem, or Kakadash. And the Heavenly Father, true name is Yahweh, and His only begotten Son, Bahashem, and named Hamashiach Kabashai. Those are their true names in the ancient Paleo Hebrew, the Lashwan Kadash, the whole tongue. And I say Barakathum to the elders, wa Akim Akwaf, and I say Shalom. And this is a quick sit down lesson of prophecy updates as of September the 7th, 2024, on this Saturday night. And, as we've been seeing the rising tensions between Hezbollah versus the Israel Defense Force, the cross-border conflicts between Lebanon and Israel have been heating up ever since then. And you had this latest news article that just came out from the Jerusalem Post as of September the 8th, 2024. And it reads, Hezbollah fired triple rockets and barrage at northern Israel, hitting the Kiryat Shimon building. And then this was earlier today. It says, I believe it was like a small town in Kentucky. It says by Reuters, published September 8th, 2024. It says active shooter near Kentucky highway reports of number shot in traffic. I believe it was like 5 people were shot and they was in stable condition. But they still looking for the suspect as he's still wandering around the area, where he's familiar at over there in the small town of Kentucky. It says Kentucky reported an active shooting situation near Interstate 75 in London, Kentucky. So definitely it's like a real small town. On Saturday evening, where number of people have been shot. It says the incident began just before 6 p.m. right earlier today, about 3 or 4 hours ago. It says about 9 miles outside of London, when officers were called to reports of multiple vehicles were being fired at a intersect of 75 Lurie County. Multiple media reports said the shots were reportedly coming from a wooded area. Police avoided the I-75 around exit 49 until further notice. Use alternative routes and do not be anywhere in that area, London Mayor Randall Webdell said on Facebook. Right, because this was earlier today. Police officials said the suspect has not been caught. I believe they said the suspect, he had like a rifle, and he recently purchased it earlier today. He purchased a rifle, and he purchased like 2,000 rounds of ammunition. And then he was like in a wooded area from I-57 over there in London, Kentucky. Shot at random vehicles, So they still searching for the suspect. So that was earlier today. Let's see some more prophecy update news articles. It says 2 men wounded shooting in Ramallah. I believe that's in the Middle East. It says the Houthis drone said they shot down a MQ-9 drone over Meribah government. Right as we've been seeing the Houthi rebels going against the United States and the coalition forces of Great Britain, the IDF, over there in the Red Sea, been heating up over there as well too. Because you got those Houthi rebels, which is a pro-Iranian group. They are in solidarity with the resistance of the Palestinians. It says Lebanese paramedics killed in a Israeli strike. Lebanese minister says, and I believe that was a retaliation attack from Hezbollah, because I believe they did like 3 or 4 rounds of barrage of missiles towards northern Israel, and a retaliation of that airstrike of over there in southern Lebanon, what the Israel Defense Force did, and killed 3 Lebanese paramedics. So ever since then, the escalation has definitely been heating up between the pro-Iranian groups against Israel Defense Force and Iran versus Israel as well too. Hezbollah fired approximately 30 rockets into Israel, and it says the IDF eliminated 100 groups in Operation Destroy Explosive Labs in West Bank. It says Russia, China, and Iran trying to influence U.S. election, intelligence officials say. It says a bomb threat on India flight forced to land Turkey was false, according to Governor says, which was that was yesterday. So I'm gonna go to RT.com, and while the meantime, while I do that, and bring up that the book of Sirach 39 and verse 1. And this is the book of Sirach, chapter 39, and verse 1. It reads, "But he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High, which is heavenly Father Yahweh, and is occupied in the meditation thereof, will seek out the wisdom of all ancient and be occupied in prophecies." Right? So, as us being the servants and prophets and messengers of the heavenly Father, we're occupied in prophecies to the best of our ability. And this is go to RT.com, see if there are any news articles that goes into prophecy updates. U.S. military has assured Mandarin staying in power. It says France to pay Ukrainian weapons with Russian funds. Washington wants Ukraine resources, says U.S. Senator. It says Aragon wants alliance against Israel. And this is another example of wars and rumors of wars. Aragon wants Islamic alliance against Israel. Turkey president saying creating such a bloc is the only way to stop what he said called the Israeli state, terrorism, and banditry. The Turkey president said Aragon has called for a creation of the broader alliance of the Islamic countries to tackle a perceived threat, uh, expansionism coming from Israel. The leader made his remarks on Saturday while speaking at an Islamic school, according to an event outside of Istanbul. The one step will stop the Israeli arrogance and Israeli bigotry, banditry, and Israeli state groups as the alliance of Islamic countries. Aragon claimed Ankara has already taken steps aimed at forming the line of the solidarity against the growing threat of this expansionism lately, namely through seeking fixing ties with Syria and Egypt, which I believe he had a recent meeting with them. The president of Egypt and the president of Syria, which is the president Bashar. It says which he allies the president Bashar of Syria, which is allies with Russia as well too. So it makes perfect sense because you read the book of Ezekiel 38 and verse 7 that the Russia is going to be a guard unto these nations of Iran, Ethiopia, Libya, Turkey, and the dragons of Arabia. They all going to team up together, which we see in the ongoing escalations are heating up over there in the Middle East. So they all going to team up together going against the Israel Defense Force and the United States armies, but mostly primarily the Israel Defense Force. As we already seen, Iran versus Israel, that's heating up, and the pro-Iranian group going against the Israel Defense Force, especially the cross-border conflicts between Lebanon and Israel has been heating up as well too. And I believe it was another news article that just came out because you had that American Turkey female, she was protesting and solidarity with the Palestinians, and I believe she got sniped with a sniper rifle or something like that, and she was dead on the scene. And then the president of Aragon, he had condemned that, and he had warned the Israel Defense Force. And keep this in mind, he previously warned the Israel Defense Force as well too, said he potentially going to use troops to invade Turkey. So that goes right along with that Ezekiel, the 38th chapter, verse 7, that Russia is going to be a god to these nations. Iran, Ethiopia, Libya, and Turkey. And they're going to be targeting the Israel Defense Force. And we're seeing that being played out, and that's in progress. So as I want, add a side note to that. It says Ukraine top spy declares terrorgram a threat to national security. It says Russia drone destroys the U.S. made Hafizar in Ukraine. Now let's go to news, man. See some more prophecy updates. It says the typhoon leaves at least 4 dead and scores injured in Vietnam now after hitting China. Right, that's that Isaiah. I'll say Isaiah 29 verse 6. Thou shalt be visited of Yahweh of hosts with storms and tempests and the flame of fire. It says North Korea reveals new larger ICBM under development. Right, that's that Joel 3 verse 10. Let the weak say I'm strong. It says the Houthi rebels claim they shot down another U.S. MQ-9 drone, which I previously spoke about. It says Gaza war into the 12th month with fighting, no signs of fire, no sign of ceasefire deal. Right, that goes into that First Thessalonians, for when they shall say peace and safety, sudden scorch come upon them. It says a bomb threat forces Mistral Airlines plane en route. It says Kim Jong-un orders a construction of new Navy base for large modern vessels. Yeah, that goes into that Joel 3 verse 10 once again. As we've been seeing, the ongoing tensions been heating up between over there in Korean Peninsula of North Korea versus South Korea, Japan, and the United States as well too. So keep that in mind. It says Minneapolis shoots man armed with a AK-47 and a flat jacket. It says Israeli kills 3 Lebanese medics. Right, like I mentioned again, that large barrage of missiles from Hezbollah, which is a pro-Iranian groups. As we've been seeing, Iran versus Israel is heating up, and the pro-Iranian groups versus the IDF is heating up as well too. It says,
Warning.
Never mind, Salaki. It says Aragon condemns the killing of a Turkish American in the West Bank, warns of Israeli expansion plans. Right, so he previously sent that warning towards them as well too. So, like I mentioned again, that definitely goes into that Ezekiel 38th chapter of Russia is going to be God to these nations of Iran, Ethiopia, Libya, and Turkey. It says tanker truck crashed into the bus in Ivory Coast, killing 13 and injured 14. Multiple Russian drones enters Belarusian airspace of one possible reach to Lithuania. It says Iran ballistic missiles have arrived in Russia, reports. It says UK and US spies chief warns of deepening Iran-Russia military links. It says 21 children are now known to have died in a Kenya school fire. I believe that happened yesterday. Pompeo warns risk of U.S. is much higher than 3.5 years ago. It says Central California towns on alert after mountain lion. Brian goes in. I believe that goes into the Ecclesiasticus, 39th chapter of the Heavenly Father, the scorpions of wild beasts in the last days, and that's what we're seeing. Two earthquakes centered in Ontario, right of Southern California. I believe those was like three, about second or three of them. That was like a 3.5 to like 3.9 earthquakes, I believe. It says hurricane damaged skyscraper explode. It says V words against Mpox in Congo will begin next month, authorities say. Right, because of the Mpox outbreak that's been taking place down in Congo. It says Taliban and Pakistani borders forces engage in fighting. That's that second edge of the 15th chapter of seditions and uprisings and uproars of people in the world. It says the world has gotten used to our blood. Israeli massacre in Gaza continues. Typhoon Yagari leaves 4 dead and dozens injured in Vietnam. It says Ukraine pushes into Russia, leaves allies impressed but worried. It says worker breaking heat wave will boil Southern California for several more days. Bring out some more scriptures. Bringing that out again. This is out of the book of Sirach 39 and verse 1. But he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High is occupied in the meditation thereof, and will seek out the wisdom of all the ancient, and is occupied in the prophecies. Right, so we continue to occupy in prophecies. But so with that, hopefully this sit down lesson was edifying. Another round of quick sit down lesson of prophecy updates of this as of September 7th, 2024 on this Saturday. So once again, hopefully this sit down lesson was edifying of prophecy updates, September 7th, 2024 on this Saturday night. So with that, I'd like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Hashem, Kakadash, and the Heavenly Father, true name is Yahweh, and His unbegotten Son, Ba'Hashem, and the name of Mashiach Yahushua. Those are their true names in the ancient Paleo Hebrew, the Lashon Kadash of the tongue. Until next time, I would say Kwame Asharala and Shalom. And Barakathon to the elders of Akima Akwaf as well, too. Until next time, Shalom.